Bonjour tout le monde. Okay, so today we are learning more about the preposition de and using our noun de noun. We probably won't get all the way to possessive adjectives, but we will start with those tomorrow. So remember, we've talked about this before, how we cannot use an apostrophe S in French. It doesn't work. So you can't say my friend's house or my brother's school or Bob's pool. That doesn't work. So instead of saying that, we always put the object first and then we use that preposition de and then the person's name. For example, we would say la maison de Marie. Okay, that would be Marie's house. Or la piscine de Patrick would be Patrick's pool. Okay, and we can also use noun to noun for family members, which we'll use quite frequently, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more. So go ahead and turn to your notes. You should be on the page after those stress pronouns that we learned, so you can see that here. We'd already did all our stress pronouns. Moving on after those, we're doing family members and their relationship to you. So this kind of covers what I was just talking about. So if we start here, it says in French you can't use the apostrophe S to show possession, so you have to say the bike of Mark or the phone of Sally. Okay, that's the de is the of thing. Okay, so I would say voilà la sœur de ma mère. Ooh, those are some old vocab words. Remember what those mean. So la sœur would be the sister, and ma mère would be my mom. Okay, so if I say voilà, here is voilà la sœur de ma mère, think about who I'm talking about. That's right, that would be my aunt, right? The sister of my mother. So in another sentence, c'est la frère de Thomas. Okay, so that's Thomas's brother. And this also works with possessions, which is what we've kind of already seen. If I say c'est le chien de mon ami, that would be it's the dog of my friend, or it's my friend's dog is how we would translate that in English. Voilà la voiture des voisins. Oh, now we have des in there. Remember that works with if the subject is plural. So voisin is not just one neighbor, it's multiple neighbors. So we say des voisins like that. That means voilà la voiture des voisins. That is the car of the neighbors or the neighbor's car. And finally, voilà la raquette du voisin. We used a du there because it is a masculine neighbor. Okay, so we always use de if it doesn't run up against a le or a la, but if it does run up against le or le, we have to change it. Remember, le voisin would be here, so it would be de plus le, which equals du voisin. Okay, so let's review some of our family members now. You guys keep looking at these notes. I'm going to switch over to the active inspire over here. And here we go. A lot of these people of our family we've already learned, but we're just going to go over it again. So la famille just means family. And when we say la famille in French, it can mean a much larger family than just the people that you live with. It means the whole family, okay? Les grands-parents. I believe that's misprinted in your note. There should not be an S on grand, okay? Just an S on parent. Les grands-parents, of course, they're grandparents. La grand-mère is the grandma, okay, grandmother. And if you want to write these off to the side, you can, but you know some of these already. Le grand-père would be the grandpa, okay, or grandfather. Les parents in French actually has two meanings. So, of course, it sounds and looks like parents, which it does mean. So, mom and dad or whomever are your parents, okay. And les parents also can just mean relatives in general. Okay, so when you talk about les parents, you could also be talking about your aunts and your uncles or cousins or grandparents, things like that. So we also use that just if we're talking about our relatives in general. We have some of our vocab here. Like I said, this is going to be not totally new. La mère is, of course, mother. And we have le père, which is father. Right underneath those, though, are some ones that we might not have seen before. La femme is a wife, okay, the wife, which makes le mari, what do you think? Yes, the husband. And then we go to a little more elongated family members. We have l'oncle, which is an uncle, and la tante, which is an aunt. You've seen those before. And make sure you remember that in French, we can't, even if we have a boy cousin, it's spelled different than if we have a girl cousin. So le cousin is a boy cousin. La cousine is a girl cousin. Okay? Les enfants kind of sounds like infants, right? So those are the kids, that's the children. And la sœur is the sister. Le frère is the brother. You know those. But do you know la fille and le fils? I don't think we talked about these yet. La fille means, actually, la fille means a few different things. You've seen it in one context, la fille meaning the girl, but la fille also means the daughter, okay? Which makes le fils means the son. I know that looks like a weird spelling, F-I-L-S, but it's fils, okay? Just ignore the L. So la fille is the daughter, le fils is the son, okay, S-O-N. All right, I want you to try some of these sentences. So if you go back to your note-taking guide, you see some examples. We have Jean-Paul is Marie's father, we are Patrick's parents, and I am Jacques' daughter, okay? You know that you can't use apostrophe S's, so you're going to change those so that they're in French and that we use a noun de noun. So put the person who would have the apostrophe S at the end of the sentence after the de, and put the father or parents or daughter before the de. Okay, you're going to be using être, the verb être in these sentences. So he is, she is, we are, things like that. So make sure you've got your conjugations. So pause me, and when you come back, I'll give you the answers, but I want you to try them on your own first. Go ahead. All right, so you're back with me. First example, we have, hopefully you have something that looks like this. Jean-Paul est le père de Marie. So we used our verb être. Jean-Paul is, il est. And then we have the relationship. So le père of whom? De Marie. Okay, so Marie would have the apostrophe S, but we can't use apostrophe S in French, so it goes at the end after the de. Alrighty, let's look at number 2. Nous sommes. Oh, did you remember how to conjugate être for nous? That's a tricky one. Nous sommes les parents de Patrick. Okay, so we are Patrick's parents. Okay, we have to have parents before de and Patrick after de. All right, last one. Hopefully you're on a good roll. Je suis la fille de Jacques. Okay, I am Jacques' daughter would be je suis la fille de Jacques. Excellent. Okay, so hopefully those didn't go so bad. They were probably pretty easy. We are going to hold off on possessive adjectives for just now, but what I want you guys to do is to go ahead and look at the sheet that you should have gotten already. If not, go ahead and check it out. It should be in the blue box, okay? It should look something like this. It's the noun to noun worksheet. That exercise that you're going to do, it's la famille de Frédéric, okay? So it's la famille de Frédéric, because we can't say Frédéric's family. That would make an apostrophe S, doesn't make sense. La famille de Frédéric would be Frederick's family. Go ahead and complete the exercise. You are doing a family tree. Make sure you go through each one. The first person, you're saying how they are related to the second person. Okay, use the example, use the family tree, and write out those 10 sentences. After that, you are going to create 4 sentences about the people who are in your family and use their names, okay? So that's up to you. You can pick any 4 people you want in your family. And go ahead and write those out, okay? When you're finished with that, I want you to hold on to that sheet, and you can complete your quiz corrections so that you do not have any homework. Alrighty? Okay, thanks, guys. Au revoir.